Grab your cup. I feel inspired today to talk about animals for some reason, but they do inspire me. I wanted to talk about how animals don't ever try to be something that they're not. A dog does not try to be a cat doesn't try to be a bird. We are the only species that tries to be something other than it is. Even a chameleon changing its colors is still being a chameleon. It's not trying to be a Komodo dragon or something, right? Animals instinctively know who they are, and that's all they try to be. Now, I get it. We have a lot higher levels of brain function, and sometimes that really works against us, because when we're in that brain function, when we're up here in our brain, figuring out or doing our best or spending a lot of energy and effort trying to figure out, who am I supposed to be in this situation? Who do I need to be over here? Am I accomplishing and acquiring all of the things that will make me acceptable to other people? Am I doing the thing that makes someone else happy? That's what that higher brain function does. And we're up here in our head. Animals know who they are, and they just be that. So they be what their nature is. That's the beingness of them. We also have a beingness. We have up in our head doing and thinking, but then we have our beingness. The beingness of who we are is our divine nature. It's being authentic, and it's being what is the natural expression of ourselves in the world. Like a cat. A cat doesn't worry about if you care that she's been laying in the sun all day. She doesn't care. She wants to lay in the sun, and when she's ready, she'll come and snuggle with you or not, right? That's her divine nature. Our divine nature is also here. We also have gifts that we're here to bring the world. But when we are up in our head and we are doing all of the things, when we're so much more focused on doing, we lose connection with our divine nature. We're not connected to our heart and how to be and how to just authentically express. So you may be listening to this going, okay, so what? But think about how that has rippled out into your life. When you don't feel connected to yourself, which is where your heart is, that's the biggest abandonment that you can experience, is when you abandon yourself. The biggest loss that we have is when we lose ourself by spending all of our life, our time, and our energy in the thinking of what else is supposed to happen, what we're supposed to do. And the other piece of that is that the way we make those decisions, what should I be doing now? How do I make you happy? How do I fulfill this because I think I need to do that? The way that we make those decisions is based on things that are stuck in our body from the past. We're making those decisions based on the events of our past. So the past keeps showing up in your present and then creating the future that you're living into. It's just more replication of the past. Whatever were the relationships that we first had, our early family relationships or our first romantic relationships, those are going to keep showing up because we keep doing the thinking, and the choices that we make come from that thinking that are stuck in our body. Our nervous system is tuned into, how do I feel that way again? That feels familiar. Oh, that's what relationship is like. I work really hard, or I keep my mouth shut, or whatever it is. So we're missing by going into our nervous system and just responding to what's been stuck there and the way that we've trained ourselves to feel as familiar and safe. And then going into our brain, like, okay, how do I do that again? You're missing the heart. We like bypass the heart, which is where our authentic, true nature is. That's where our divine gifts are. So, just like a dog's gift is to be loyal and to love you, you also have divine gifts that you are here to express that you maybe have never connected to. That's why returning to you, the you that's in your heart, your authentic self, is where you're going to finally be able to express your life in the way that's most true to you. If that makes sense, drop me a comment. If you want to have that connection to your authentic self, it's time to have a conversation. It's no cost to have a conversation about how that has played out in your life and how you'd like it to be different. So be inspired by the animals in your life. If you don't have any animals in your life, you might want to get one. Or just look around. We are the only species that does not live authentically to ourselves and that tries to be something other than we're not, and then has years and years and years of feeling disconnected and abandoned and overworked and all of the things. It's time. This isn't a dress rehearsal. Drop me a comment if you want to have a talk. Have a good day.